Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over issues people have been having going up against these Gigantamax raids, because they are seeming to be a little bit of a problem for some people, but for others it seems to be no problem. So we're going to go ahead and go over all of the issues here and discuss what's going on, as well as give you my personal experience as to, you know, what has happened when I've been out there and everything like that. Okay, so we have quite a few things to go over. I think there's about, let's see, 11 to 12, 13 bullet points that we have to go over here. So let's go ahead and start this off. Now, I went over this, and the first one is not the best because it is going to be answered multiple times throughout this video, throughout different bullet points. So bear with me when it comes to this. Okay, so too strong. Okay, so it seems like they did nerf it. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Maybe that's just in my mind because we are receiving Gigantamax Pokemon and just going in this even harder, therefore being able to take them out even faster. But yes, they're a little bit difficult, but again, this is a question that is going to span over multiple questions, so I don't want to go too much over this. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. Rewards suck. So the rewards from beating Gigantamax raid bosses suck. And on top of that, they want to ask you if you want to purchase more for 200 Pokecoins. I mean, at this point, we're dealing with like a super scummy situation here. So if we were receiving, like, I don't know, 5XL candy, and then you purchase 200 Pokecoins, you will get 10XL candy. And if you're thinking, that seems a little bit much, that seems a little overboard. I'm pretty sure the only people who are thinking that are the ones who are over at Niantic Labs. So yes, you need more rewards. It's completely disgusting. And the video that I'm going to put up next to me has nothing to do in correlation with what I'm talking about. It might in particular situations, but for the most part, no. So rewards suck. What could they do better? Oh my gosh. This video is going to be so long. I better make this quick. So hand out more rewards. You're giving out the same items that we can get from tier 3 raids or less potentially. Are you crazy? That's absolutely insane. 1XL candy, 200 Poke. See, here, I want to break it down for you. This is why you came here. You're going to get the truth. So some people have these Gigantamax Pokemon run away from them. And that's another topic we're going to get into. So they are saying, we were like, what's with this 200? Are you out of your mind? And now we're seeing it. We're going up against the hardest there is for now. There's probably going to be a little bit more difficult in the future. But we're like, damn, maybe I should purchase it. And I'm going to be real with you. My first one ran away. The second 2 Gigantamax raids that I did, I purchased the damn thing. And I caught it on my like second ball. What if you get a shiny? You just catch it on your first ball. Absolutely insane. They need to up the ante for the rewards. Okay, so I don't want to stick on everything for this long, so let's keep it moving. Next one is Stardust, Wasted, and XL Candy. So we're spending all this Stardust. And all these points are things that I was looking at, like the top concerns that everybody has. I'm bringing it to you. So Stardust, Wasted, and an XL Candy's Wasted. XL Candy's Wasted as far as powering up your max move, max heal, max shield, right? Also, simply powering up your Dynamax Pokemon. It's absolutely insane because once you do proceed with this and you have enough Gigantamax, what you're going to do with your Dynamax is put them on the shelf. Yeah, like Toy Story. They're going to sit there. Andy's done. I'm done playing with you. Put in that little meme. It's over. So yes, it is a big waste. And again, I could spend a lot of time on each of these topics, but I want to keep it moving through here. So I just want to do bullet points here. So Stardust, Wasted. Yes, I agree. It is an absolute waste. And you're like, whoa, what's it? Get to the head here. I'm going to get to the main point eventually, okay? All right, runaway easy. All right, catch rate is super bad. That's another thing. I had my first one runaway. So let's just put this into perspective here. So say you get a group of people together and you finally beat it. You did it over and over and over again, and finally you beat it, okay? For the people who live in a city, just ignore this. I know you're privileged. Okay, all right? Yeah, you are. You get it. So for the people who have barely anybody there, you finally beat it, and then it runs away. Say you did golden raz, curve, excellent throw every single time. Personally, I did that. Ran away. Unbelievable. This whole system seems a little wonky, okay? And again, I can go on and on about all these bullet points for a while, but I have to keep it moving. I just want to bring them up. These are issues that we're having, so I just want to bring it up. Running away. I mean, do you want me to come up with a solution? I mean, make the catch rate better. Simple as that. Let's move on to the next one. Bad timing of the year. Now, I know not everybody's sitting on fall, cold time of the year, winterish, but this was a horrible time. This was a horrible time to bring them out. I'm not going to stick on this one too long, but you could have bring them out at a different time. Maybe later. And this is going to tie into too soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Next one is power is too weak. So in these critiques, I do have a few that I inserted myself, so we can, I don't want to say it in a weird way, but not necessarily put people in their place, but show people what's going on, educate them, help them to potentially take them out. So what we're going to go over is power is too weak. So initially, all the social media, oh my God, we have a team of 40, we can't beat it. We have a team of 35, we can't beat it. Here's the problem, which is going to tie into another thing that we're going in, and that is going to be powering up Pokemon. You can't just expect to beat it going in there with, you know, squirrels, okay? Or just base level Pokemon. You have to power them up. And even if you have base level, you power the 100% IV, 98% IV, 97, whatever the hell you have, you power them up. You're like, oh, here we go. Hey, I'm ready to go. You power them up. Or should I say, sorry, you evolved them, but you didn't power them up. Of course you're going to get demolished. You have to power them up too. But not only that, there's another topic to talk about, and that is going to be the superpower moves you have. The shield, the heal, and the attack for Gigantamax, Dynamax. We'll get into that. So let's go ahead and move on here. All right, so talking about max strength here. Basically, what happens is you're going to just simply have to power up other Pokemon. This is extremely annoying, and you're also going to have to use strategies, okay? So max heal, max shield are going to be doing you wonders, okay? Max shield is going to help you not take damage. Healing does exactly what that does, heals you. And then, of course, if you go in with your attack, it's going to be doing more damage. Now, personally, myself, I went in with more attack. The reason why I did that is because I'm not trying to undermine anybody else, because everybody that I was with, these people are badasses, okay? So badass. We were just getting work done. But when you look at your particular team that you're going to be divided into, and that is going to be, so let's just hypothetically say you have 40 people, okay, or whatever the number is, 35, high number. They're all going to be divided into 4 teams, and it's at random. Well, at least at this point, we do not know exactly how that works. So you're going to be divided into these teams. Within those teams, you can kind of strategize. Okay, I will be the healer, I will be the shielder, I will be the attacker. Or you can even just mix it up. I'm going to be the attacker right now. Okay, you can shield, defend now. All that kind of good stuff, right? Exactly. It's amazing. But the whole problem is that there's really, I mean, I wouldn't say there's too much of a problem. It's just so much is like you're going to need people to have investment, because when it comes down to these moves, you have to use candy, XL candy. Also, the power for the dang Gigantamax raids, Dynamax raids. And some people are free to play. And if they're free to play, what happens? You can only do a couple. And that's a whole nother issue. So there's that as well to talk about. So make sure you have people healing if you know you're in a bad situation. As far as shielding is concerned, that is pretty good too. I don't want to like discount that. I just have personally not used it myself. And when it comes down to these big groups, I just kind of attack because I have that high DPS, high level Pokemon. So I'm just going to keep on attacking. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on here. We're getting stuck on this here. We got a couple more and then we'll bring it all around. All right, next up we do have Too Soon. Was it too soon? Because, well, self-explanatory. Was it too soon? I feel like, yeah, it was. Not that I don't appreciate them being out right now, because I'm enjoying it. But the thing is, for the majority of people, here's the thing. There's multiple courses to go, but I'm going to tell you my couple cents here really quick. I feel like they release it this soon, either because they were waiting like a week after they released Dynamax to see how we would respond, or they had it in place, or they're on some sort of a time crunch to get these out for particular other events. So I guess there's three. But it was actually a pretty, I wouldn't say bad move to release them now, but people were just not ready. But the main issue is people were just not interested in Dynamax to begin with. They didn't really know how it worked. There was so much uncertainty and people just didn't care. I mean, do you see where I'm coming from? You understand where I'm going with this. So Too Soon. 1000 MP per day. Sure, that's great. You can do quite a few of these low level ones, but when it comes to these Gigantamax, essentially you can do one and then you're going to have to purchase over and over again. We're going to get to that. So Too Soon? Yes, absolutely. And I need to put in some editor notes here. So yes, it is an issue. All those things I went over, but another thing that I didn't go over is the fact that people just simply didn't have enough time to gather the particular Pokemon IVs that they want to power up. I mean, for instance, say you just went out there raiding a bunch on these Dynamax, you didn't get a good IV, you're stuck with a bunch of horrible IVs, and now you're forced to power up something to take out these Gigantamax raids. This whole thing is a mess. This whole thing... I mean, it is a mess, but at the same time, I feel like they know what they were doing. If you've been watching me, I've been over everything. I hit it all on the head. Right on point. Always. We were talking about Gigantamax 6-7 years ago. Okay? I mean, okay, let's continue with the regular video here. Is this a quick brush through? Do we need to really hone it down? Folks, look, I'm out here on the grind, okay? I'm trying to give you your information as soon as possible, as soon as you want it, okay? We're going to get to it. In my last video, people were like, I'm really disappointed in you, Poke. It was like my dad talking to me like I, just did something so horrible in school. I was like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing right here? I'm really disappointed. I thought you were going to come out. It's like, did you watch the video? We're in war. We're in the middle of the battlefield right now. for my particular job, I'm in the middle of the battlefield. I need to get this done, take care of business, and I'll come back and report what happened afterwards, okay? So let's just take it easy. People just want to, act stupid. Anyway, you're like, oh my gosh, you're not on our side? 95% of you get it. Let's not play stupid. Anyways, next one, bugs, glitches, errors. So what I was seeing was, the only one that I encountered personally, I'm sure there's more, but the only one personally that I did mention in my last video was going to be going up against, or anything, using a Gigantamax. Once I used a Gigantamax, I couldn't see my switch or, power button. When I was in Gigantamax mode, I could see it, but otherwise I couldn't. Seems like they fixed that. I don't know if they did or not, or maybe it just, who knows, because I didn't encounter that afterwards, because of the video that I'm showing you is pretty much every single raid I went up against, I Gigantamaxed. And I'm going to tell you that helped immensely, and we're going to get to that. So, yeah, bugs, yes, they're there. Yes, there are glitches. And also, man, there's so many videos that I need to get to. I'm going to make this brief, but apparently people were getting banned. Oh, yeah, banned. Yeah, you were getting banned in Pokemon Go for nothing. They put out a statement, but apparently it's been fixed. People were messaging me about it. And if I did not respond to you, or if I have not responded to your message, or I haven't been hearting your messages on YouTube, is because, folks, I'm on the grind right now. We're back at it. This is, I'm back at it. I'm back out here on the streets grinding, doing my fun thing. All right, anyways, let's move it on. This one's simple. Remote raids. Remote raids. Well, yeah, that'd be great, but I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Again, I can make a topic literally on every single one of these things, 7 to 8 to 12 minutes long or more, okay? So remote raids. The reason why you don't see this is because they're trying to bring it back to normality. They're trying to bring it back to what they had. They're trying to do what they initially envisioned for Pokemon Go, and that was having a bunch of people out. I remember back in the day, we would have groups of people out before remote raids, before the lockdowns and all that. I enjoyed it. It was good. And if you're like, I don't have anybody in my area, I don't have nobody. Look, I feel you. I understand. We're going to get to that. I'm pretty sure we will get to that, okay? But at the same time, I guess while we're on this topic, so you put out a particular flavor, okay, of something. Yeah, you make a brand, it's a soda, whatever. Let's just say flavored carbonated water, because soda is so garbage. It's actually really good. You can't please everybody. There's going to be critics. You're going to get bad comments. You're going to get bad reviews. Always. Okay? You can't please everybody. Let's just leave it at that. Next thing is, again, I want to keep this flowing. We're already at 19 here. Or like 20. Probably because I cut out a few spaces. I wanted a nice little candle here. But you can't even see it because it's too high. Anyways, what do we have? Dynamax, necessary for MP. All right, so you have 1,000 limit on your MP. Okay. Is that bad? See, let's take a step back here. If you're like, oh yeah, that's no problem. Well, the Dynamax, they enticed you. You see, I don't want to seem sinister. I'm just being logical. Level with me. Tell me down below in the comments if I'm just going overboard or if I'm on point. You're gonna probably not even comment on anything I'm saying everything else. But all right, for 1,000 per day, pretty good. But when it comes to these Gigantamax, it costs 800 per battle. I think somebody said that it cost 750 one time. I don't know if that was a glitch or some sort of thing, but nonetheless. 750, 800 MP. Your limit per day is 1,000. Okay, so you're going to obviously have to buy the MP in the shop, right? So what that's going to do is just kind of override it. You keep putting it in, and that's personally what I did. I'm going to be honest with you. So yes, that is true. Is that an issue? Welcome to the pay-to-win world. I mean, every game is starting to do this. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Of course, here, I know what you want me to tell you. This is horrible. This sucks. Make the MP limit like 5,000. Of course, I would love to see that. Yeah, no problem. But they're not going to do it. So I'm just coping. Okay? So, you know, this is why I have not made this my main priority job. This is why I have looked and ventured out at other places, because Niantic is fucking lunatic. Yeah. So yeah, 1,000 MP. Yeah, you're screwed. Okay. So you can't free to play all day. You're gonna have to buy some more. They got you there, Raid Pass style. All right, multi-phone and spoofers. I don't know why I put this one. The comment came up a couple of times. Why are you complaining about them? If somebody's spoofing in there with like horrible teams, it's like, I did read a comment that says somebody who's like, you know, farming for eBay or something like that. They are kind of like just really going in there with garbage Pokemon and just hoping everybody else is going to take them out. And then they can just farm these Gigantamax and then sell them, right? Okay, I covered it. Right, there you go. But at the same time, if you have a normal spoofers in there, you should be happy, right? Because it's so difficult. But at the same time, if you have massive groups and you're like, who are these idiots? So it's like you can never win, okay? So I don't know what to tell you. If you have nobody, then yeah, you know, pray you have airdrop, or at least ask if you know people. But at the same time, yeah, if there's some sort of eBay farming person in there, I mean, there's so many different circumstances. I can't tell you everything. Yeah, it sucks. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's about wrap. So you're like, geez, you didn't cover my topic. Well, tell me down below. Okay? Because there's endless topics about how people don't like this. And if you're like, man, did you turn on us? You liking it? No, I enjoyed it. Yes, I do love it. And I will bring this up because I was thinking about this on the way home in the ride. And people were like, well, if you didn't have enough people, you would hate it. And you'd be talking a hella crap. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't be say you like it. You would say you hate it. And you would be on the complete opposite side. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see you. You're like, ah, damn it, he said it. Exactly. I get it. I understand. I had people. They had powered up stuff. We did it with 17. I'm pretty sure I'm going to include a video with that. Okay? You got to strategize. And it's like, wow, Poke, you're just siding on Niantic's side, huh? Look, like I said, if I had an ice cream shop and I had 31 flavors, not to rip some corporation off, and I had those 31 flavors, there would be somebody be like, well, how come you don't have Pecan Picai? Why don't you have this XXX flavor? I was like, well, shit. I don't know. Maybe I'll have it next week. Shoot. Exactly. But I get it. Those are the points. And again, we're going to get deeper into this. Folks, we're just digging in. Okay. I have a big tub of ice cream right here. I've only dug into a vanilla and chocolate. We haven't even touched strawberry. You got something against strawberry? Oh my gosh, I want to dislike it. You don't like Exactly. That's the way the internet works. Like I said, you don't punch the waves coming in from an ocean. You think you're gonna you can't beat that. Anyway, I appreciate you all for standing or stopping by. Yeah, we'll get into this more at a later time. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.